Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Containing or made of or resembling or characteristic of a metal. A metallic compound. A mixture containing two or more metallic elements or metallic and nonmetallic elements usually fused together or dissolving into each other when molten. Any of several chemical elements that are usually shiny solids that conduct heat or electricity and can be formed into sheets, etc. Cover with metal. Containing or made of or resembling or characteristic of a metal. A metallic compound. A fabric made of a yarn that is partly or entirely of metal. A yarn made partly or entirely of metal. A mixture containing two or more metallic elements or metallic and nonmetallic elements usually fused together or dissolving into each other when molten. Brass is an alloy of zinc and copper. Lower in value by increasing the base metal content. The state of impairing the quality or reducing the value of something. Make an alloy of. Any of several chemical elements that are usually shiny solids that conduct heat or electricity and can be formed into sheets, etc. Of very poor quality, flimsy. Thin and metallic in sound, lacking resonance. An unpleasant tinny voice. Of or containing tin. Resembling metal. Silverware eating utensils. Expressing yourself readily, clearly, effectively. Silver speech. A trophy made of silver, or having the appearance of silver, that is usually awarded for winning second place in a competition. Of lustrous gray, covered with or tinged with the color of silver. Silvery hair. A soft white precious univalent metallic element having the highest electrical and thermal conductivity of any metal. Occurs in argentite and in free form. Used in coins and jewelry and tableware and photography. A light shade of gray. Having the white lustrous sheen of silver. A land of silver, or silvern, rivers where the salmon leap. Coat with a layer of silver or a silver amalgam. Silver the necklace. Coins made of silver. Made from or largely consisting of silver. Silver bracelets. Make silver in color. Her worries had silvered her hair. Turn silver. The man's hair silvered very attractively. Consisting completely of metal. All metal airplanes. Containing alum or aluminum. Containing antimony. Antimonial lead. Containing or yielding silver. Argentiferous ore. Containing gold. Auriferous quartz veins. Formed of two different metals or alloys, especially in sheets bonded together. Material made by bonding together sheets of two different metals. Pertaining to a monetary system based on two metals. Formed of two different metals or alloys, especially in sheets bonded together. Of the color of bronze. Get a tan, from wind or sun. An alloy of copper and tin and sometimes other elements. Also any copper base alloy containing other elements in place of tin. A sculpture made of bronze. Give the color and appearance of bronze to something. Bronze baby shoes. Made from or consisting of bronze. Based on pretense, deceptively pleasing. The gilded and perfumed but inwardly rotten nobility. Having the deep slightly brownish color of gold. Made from or covered with gold. Gilded icons. Ostentatiously rich and superior in quality. Gilded dining rooms. A soft yellow malleable ductile, trivalent and univalent, metallic element. Occurs mainly as nuggets in rocks and alluvial deposits. Does not react with most chemicals but is attacked by chlorine and aqua regia. A deep yellow color. He admired the gold of her hair. Having the deep slightly brownish color of gold. Long aureate, or golden, hair. Made from or covered with gold. Gold coins. Coins made of gold. Great wealth. Whilst that for which all virtue now is sold, and almost every vice, almighty gold. Something likened to the metal in brightness or preciousness or superiority, etc. The child was as good as gold. Containing gold. Presaging or likely to bring good luck or a good outcome. Marked by peace and prosperity. A golden era. Having the deep slightly brownish color of gold. Long aureate, or golden, hair. Made from or covered with gold. The golden calf. Supremely favored. Golden lads and girls all must, like chimney sweepers, come to dust. Suggestive of gold. A golden voice. Resembling metal. Resembling metal. A collection containing a variety of sorts of things. The act of mixing together. An event that combines things in a mixture. A gradual mixture of cultures. Any foodstuff made by combining different ingredients. He drank a mixture of beer and lemonade. Chemistry. A substance consisting of two or more substances mixed together, not in fixed proportions and not with chemical bonding. An artifact that is one of the individual parts of which a composite entity is made up, especially a part that can be separated from or attached to a system. A component or constituent element of a system. Any of the more than 100 known substances, of which 92 occur naturally, that cannot be separated into simpler substances and that singly or in combination constitute all matter. An abstract part of something. The grammatical elements of a sentence. A straight line that generates a cylinder or cone. One of four substances thought in ancient and medieval cosmology to constitute the physical universe. The alchemists believed that there were four elements. The most favorable environment for a plant or animal. Water is the element of fishes. The situation in which you are happiest and most effective. In your element. Any of the more than 100 known substances, of which 92 occur naturally, that cannot be separated into simpler substances and that singly or in combination constitute all matter. Put a coat on. Cover the surface of. Furnish with a surface. Appear or become visible. Make a showing. I hope the list key is going to surface again. Information that has become public. The facts had been brought to the surface. Come to the surface. The outermost level of the land or sea. Earthquakes originate far below the surface. A device that provides reactive force when in motion relative to the surrounding air, can lift or control a plane in flight. A superficial aspect as opposed to the real nature of something. It was not what it appeared to be on the surface. On the surface. Surface materials of the Moon. The extended two-dimensional outer boundary of a three-dimensional object. They skimmed over the surface of the water. The outer boundary of an artifact or a material layer constituting or resembling such a boundary. There is a special cleaner for these surfaces. Put a coat on. Cover the surface of. Furnish with a surface. Coat the cake with chocolate. A thin layer covering something. A second coat of paint. Form a coat over. Dirt had coated her face. Growth of hair or wool or fur covering the body of an animal. An outer garment that has sleeves and covers the body from shoulder down, worn outdoors. Cover or provide with a coat. An alloy similar to pewter. An alloy, usually of lead and tin, used when melted to join two metal surfaces. Join or fuse with solder. Solder these two pipes together. Any alloy whose principal component is copper. Get ready for something difficult or unpleasant. A cutting or thrusting weapon that has a long metal blade and a hilt with a handguard. An alloy of iron with small amounts of carbon, widely used in construction. Mechanical properties can be varied over a wide range. Cover, plate, or edge with steel. Knife sharpener consisting of a ridged steel rod. A very hard alloy of cobalt and chromium with cobalt as the principal ingredient. Used to make cutting tools and for surfaces subject to heavy wear.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.